Well, it was 1 week ago tonight, the Barren County Trojans basketball team pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the state in the boys' 4th region tournament when they hit 7 threes to knock off 3-time defending region champs Warren Central 58-44, while Clinton County had an easier time with Logan County defeating the Cougars 87-64. Tonight, both Barren County and Clinton County meet in Game 1 of the Final Four of the boys' 4th region tournament, while Russell County, who beat Franklin Simpson 57-46, Bowling Green, who cruised by Glasgow 80-53, will play in Game 2 of the Final Four tonight. We'll have both games for you here on WCLU. The two winners tonight will compete for the regional championship Wednesday night and a trip to Rupp Arena in Lexington for the boys' Sweet 16 State High School Basketball Tournament on March 26th. Hi, everybody, from EA Diddle Arena, the campus of Western Kentucky University. It's Jay Turner alongside Robert Bauer for both games here on WCLU and online at WCLUradio.com. Reed Hoffman is our studio producer with Aaron Russell and crew providing live stream of the broadcast. Coach Warren Cunningham and his Barren County Trojans are 20-12 coming into tonight's Final Four game. The postseason tournament trail, including wins over Allen County, Scottsville, 50-43, Glasgow 66-53 in the District 15 final, with the Trojans ending Warren Central's reign of 3 straight region titles with a 58-44 win last Monday night. The 44 points, the lowest the Dragons have scored in a game this season. Plus, Warren Central had been to the region finals 6 of the last 7 years. Barren County lost to Cumberland County last year in the first round of the region tournament, 54-50, and fell to Bowling Green in the regional semifinals 2 years ago. This is the 4th time in 5 years the Trojans have advanced to the region semifinals, and it was 9 years ago that the Trojans got to the regional championship game, losing a close one to Bowling Green, 49-46. Only 6 teams outside the 14th district have been in the finals in the last 20 years, as it has always been dominated by Warren Central and or Bowling Green. Metcalfe County in 06, Franklin Simpson 09, Russell County in 13, Barren County in 16, Russellville in 17, and other 14th district team, Greenwood, got to the regional final in 2021. Who will be number 7? One thing's for sure, it will either be Barren County or Clinton County, and also the last time neither 14th district teams were in the region final, you have to go back 25 years ago to 2000. So if Russell County can pull off an upset over Bowling Green tonight, you will have 2 non-14th district teams in the region championship. Clinton County Bulldogs under Nick Irwin, who was named Coach of the Year in the 4th region, came in at 29-2. The postseason tournament trail included wins over Metcalfe County 78-51, Russell County 79-57 in the District 16 final, with the Bulldogs hitting 13 threes to cruise by Logan County 87-64 and shooting 62% from the field in the first round of the regional tournament. 87 points were the most scored by a Clinton County team in a region tournament game since 1962 when they were in the 5th region. Clinton County is averaging 81 points a game in the postseason. Only 2 losses this year to Hazard by 2 in the All-A-State tournament, and a 10-point loss to Russell County, who plays Bowling Green later District 16 regular season game. This is the first time since 2007 that both 16th district teams have advanced to the regional semifinals since 2007, and this is the Bulldogs' first appearance in the semifinals since 2022 when a Todd Messer Clinton County team lost to Bowling Green, and the last time Clinton County played in a regional tournament championship game, which they won, was 65 years ago, 1960, when they played in the 5th region tournament. Barren County and Clinton County met met back on February 14th at Albany, with the Bulldogs winning 50-48. The Trojans had a chance in their last second shot to win, but fell short. Barren County shot 41% of the field. Half of those shots made came from three-point land. They were 8 of 23, then only 8 of 15 from the foul line. Tate Spillman scored 22 points in that game. Jackson Reese had 13. Cade Hardy, who was recovering from an ankle injury, did not play in that game. Clinton County shot 42.6% on 18 of 39. They were 0 for 8 from 3. They hit 14 of 25 foul shots, and out-rebounded Barren County in that game 27-17. Cannon Young led Clinton County with 15 points. So Barren County and Clinton County have met 4 times in a first-round regional tournament game, with Barren County holding a 3-1 edge. First time ever meeting in a semifinal game. And this is Clinton County's 7th time in a regional semifinal dating back to 1999. For Barren County, it's the Trojans' 13th time since the KHSAA began keeping records online in 1999. They also went to the final in 1996. And the Trojans have been to the championship game 4 times in my 29 years of broadcasting Barren County games. In 96, 99, when they won the tournament, went to the state, 2004 and 2016. Robert, it would sure be nice to make that number 5 playing in a regional championship game, but we know it won't be easy. What do the Trojans need to do to get there? We know Bray Bewley has a broken knuckle on his pinky finger. Will that affect him tonight? I've been seeing him warming up, and it doesn't seem to affect him any.
Yeah, you're just going to have to see how the game goes and how his hand kind of wears throughout the game. What we know is Bray's a competitor, Bray's a fighter, and if he's going to be able to go, he will, and he'll give it all he has. So we'll see what happens there. But we know we're playing a really good Clinton County team. They won 8 of the last 9. Russell County did beat them right before we played them earlier in February. But they've got some athletes, they've got some shooters, they have a ton of weapons and a ton of size. You know, their 4 leading scorers shoot over 50% from the field, or right there at it, and they like to shoot the basketball, and they pour it in at a huge clip. I'm not sure that if we let them, or anybody lets them hit 13 threes again, that we'll be able to beat them, or for that matter, anybody. They were on fire the other night, and the rim was ginormous. They could throw it anywhere from anywhere, and it seemed like it was going in, and part of that reason was the Beatty kid that was just pretty good for them in that first round of the region. So, you know, last Monday night was fun. This is a true story. I had one lady tell me, she said, "You about caused me to wreck." She said, "You yelled, Jay yelled, and I yelled and took my hands off the wheel and threw my arms up and then forgot I was driving down the road." So, you know, that was a fun game, clearly. But we don't start out 5-0, or we don't get bonus points for what we were able to accomplish last Monday night. We're going to be in a dogfight for 32 minutes, and hopefully when we come out on the end of it, we've got more points in Clinton County, and boy, have they put up the points, as you said in the introduction. So, you know, we have to keep it a lower scoring game. I wrote that we have to control the tempo, and I would love to. This is maybe more of a pipe dream than anything, but we've got to control the paint. You know, they really packed it in the other night, and they dared Logan County to even drive at them. So we've got to spread it out, really move the ball around and attack. And I've said this a few times throughout the year, I think it's extremely important, more so than any other game, to get into the paint. We have to have a paint touch in each possession. That's driving it to the paint, or that's throwing it into Joshua, who, by the way, got 3 fouls in the first quarter down in Albany. So he was kind of a non-factor for a large portion of that game. But all in all, you know, this game is not going to be called very closely, or that's what I assume. We have to be as physical, more physical than they are. They're going to body us. They're going to be physical. So the last thing I'm going to say is we have to be physical on every touch. Whether it's out here at 20 feet or whether it's at 2 feet, we have to expect them to come and have contact and hit us hard and not necessarily draw a foul. So this is going to be a very competitive game. This is going to be just like a football game, if you will, just without pads and helmets, and hopefully we got a little bit more toughness than they do at the end of 32 minutes.
And that's the J&J Sales Keys to the game. We'll continue our countdown to tip-off. Brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, and Glasgow. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin and Glasgow. It's Barren County and Clinton County. The winner goes to the championship game on Wednesday night with a chance to earn a trip to the state tournament at Rupp Arena in Lexington. More in a moment. This is the 4th Region Tournament on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
With a great defender on him in Meshack.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Averaging 81.3 in postseason. They shoot almost 51% of the field. They make about 4 to 5 threes a game, shooting at 32.2%, 65% from the foul line, and 34.5 rebounds a game. The Trojans are averaging 57 points a game and shooting about 43.2% of the field. They make about 5 threes a game, 66.7% of the foul line, and 27 rebounds a game. Clinton County 29-2, Barren County 20-12, and look at the RPI. The KHSAA RPI has Clinton County as a 13-point favorite over the Trojans, and they've been at the #1 spot in the RPI for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And usually you see a Warren Central or a Bowling Green in that top of the RPI.
Yeah, and that's largely important to just do to 2 losses. They have not come down here. We said this the earlier matchup last week. They haven't played any teams in the 13th or any of the 14th, and only teams in the region they played outside of their own district. I think they played 12 out of 15 of their games in their own district. They played us once and Glasgow twice. Other than that, they didn't see anybody on this side of the Parkway.
Yeah. So we're still about 7 minutes away. Usually the national anthem is played about 7 minutes before tip-off. Clinton County's still on the court warming up. Barren County's already gone to the locker room. And but these 2 teams, so they were not going to go into 4:30. So they won't play the national anthem for about 2 more minutes. Just kind of FYI. So let's take a break. We'll come back and continue our countdown to tip-off, brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow. Barren County Trojans and the Clinton County Bulldogs into the semifinals, the boys' 4th region tournament, and all the action right here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31 East South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
It is the first semifinal game of the boys' Final Four, the boys' 4th Region basketball tournament. Shea Turner here with Robert Bauer, courtside and midcourt, WKU. So we go with the starting lineups of tonight's game. Brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Clinton County Bulldogs, under third-year head coach Nick Irvin. They'll start Cannon Young, a 6'6 senior, averaging 17 points and 9 rebounds a game. Jackson Mason, a 6'5 junior, 14.3 points and 5.5 rebounds. Nick Poore, a 6'3 senior, 11.2 points, 9.5 rebounds. Drew Davis, a 6'4 junior, averages 8 points a game, and Norm McCutcheon, a 6'3 junior, who averages 3 points a game for the Bulldogs. And their top reserve off the bench is Will Beatty. He's a 6'4 junior who averages almost 13 points a game coming off the bench and is their leading three-point shooter, who's made 45 of them this year for the Bulldogs. Warren Cunningham in his 17th season at Barren County. His assistant coaching staff of Matt Gardner, Jerry Browning, Gavin Withrow, 20 and 12. Case Coleman, a 6-foot senior, averaging 11.5 points a game. Ray Bewley, a 6-foot senior, 7.8 points a game. Waylon Clemens, 6-foot senior, 3.5 points a game. Kate Hardy, 6-foot junior, averages 10. And Joshua Tucker, a 6'5 senior, 11.1 points and 7.5 rebounds. And that's your starting lineups. Brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. We'll be back with a tip-off. The Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening tip-off after this timeout. This is the boys' 4th Region Tournament from Dillon Arena on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like,
hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Drummers, Clinton County right behind us here. The Trojans and Bulldogs here in Game 1 of the Final Four, the Boys 4th Region Basketball Tournament. The officials for tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. We know one of those, personally, Chris Pomps, who used to referee in the 4th Region, now referee in the 5th Region. And those are officials for tonight. Area scoreboard update brought to you by Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. Got a score from the 5th Region. Of course, the winner of the 4th plays the winner of the 5th. Barren County beat Caverna 56-49 in that first semifinal game. Greene County taking on North Hardin in that second game this evening. And the area schedule brought to you by Arrow Safety. In the 8th Region tonight, North Oldham taking on Walton Barola. South Oldham against Placer County in the other semifinal game. In the 10th Region, Montgomery County and Mason County, Nicholas County and George Rogers Clark. Those are the games going on tonight in semifinal action across the state of Kentucky. And then tomorrow night, the 2nd Region championship game. Madison, North Hopkins and Henderson County. In the 9th Region, Cooper and Lloyd Memorial. And we are set to go here. The Trojans in white uniforms with burgundy and gold numbers and letters. The burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold. With bench across the way to our left. Clinton County will be in gray uniforms. They got dogs across the front of their jerseys. DAWGS in blue and trimmed in white. Barren County will be moving from left to right, and Clinton County right to left as you're on the live stream here tonight with Aaron Russell and his crew and the WCLU online app as well. It is Joshua Decker and Cannon Young in the jump circle. The toss of the tap. It's going to be chased down, and it's out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to?
Off-white. Clinton County ball underneath. They had a little play set up. They were trying to leverage one of our guys and get it tapped to their strong hand, but Bray and Tate both chased it down, knocked it out. They go inside to Young, little pump fake in the lane, had it swiped away, and Bewley tried to chase it down, but he let it go out of bounds, and it is going to go. Well, it's going to go back to Clinton County. I think Young talked the official into giving it back to Clinton County. Bray could have grabbed it, but he didn't after Whalen deflected it and kept away from happening.
Well, anyway, Clinton County with the basketball. It's McCutcheon, the point guard with it for the Bulldogs. He has it out front. Now goes into the high post there to Young. Lobs it down underneath, and a shot put up and in by Poor.
Big-time size advantage in a lot of their positions. We got 165, everybody else 6 foot, as it's been all year long. We haven't grown any, so they've got a lot of size.
Lobbed it from Hardy back over to Spillman from Bray Bewley. He'll bounce it back out to Bewley. Got that right wrist taped up in there. Ball tapped back out by Decker. They try to go inside. 2-3 zone by Clinton County. We'll back it out almost in midcourt.
Tight zone packed in.
Right side Hardy lets it fly for a 3. It is going to be bouncing and rolls in.
That's a good sign. Scored all the way, and I've never seen a ball bounce like that one. No, to go in for 3. Make the first one go.
Yeah. Hatcher and Sadler 3 to start the ball game for Barren County. Trojans on top 3-2. They play just over a minute here in the opening quarter. With the basketball is McCutcheon. He'll send it left side to Davis. And a give and go. Goes over the head of Davis and out of bounds as Young threw it back to him. And it's Barren County's basketball.
Good defense there. The back cut wasn't there. They tried to force it actually further away from the rim, and they way overran it.
And Bewley has it in the backcourt, sends it left side over to Spillman. Back out now to Bewley. Bewley out in the middle of the floor, out between the circles. Right side it goes to Hardy. Back to Bewley. Bewley tries to dribble in. He gives it to Spillman on the left wing. He'll pass it back out now to Bewley. Bewley looking inside, can't find Tucker. Here's Hardy, bounces back to Bewley. Left side it goes to Spillman. Down to the baseline is Clemens. In the corner, Hardy back out to Bewley. Swings it left over to Spillman. Spillman can't penetrate. The zone takes it left side back to Clemens. He'll get it back out to Bewley. Back to Spillman. He'll fire for a three. It's off the mark. Follow up. Good by Hardy.
Nobody on the backside. Wide open. That was Poor who didn't check Cade, and he's got both buckets for us to start the game.
And Cade Hardy did not play in the game at Clinton County in the earlier regular season game back in February 14th. Here's McCutcheon left side to Poor. Poor sends it out top to Young. Young's going to fire up a three, and it's off the mark high. Pulled down in there by Poor, goes back up with it and put it in.
Got to limit their offensive rebounds. We get him to take a deep three, miss it, they get an offensive putback.
And it's 5-4. Barren County, 5:35 to play in the opening quarter. Bewley with the basketball, trying to penetrate, can't go, gives it over to Spillman. Spillman straight away back to Bewley. Long three in the air. Got it!
Just the knuckle early and looked good to me, Jay.
Sure did. Two Hatcher Sadler threes there for Barren County to start the ball game, and the Trojans lead it 8-4. Here's McCutcheon driving against Hardy. Cuts back to the right. Now dishes it back out to Davis. Davis wants to drive. Right lane, spins the line, dumps it, goes off the hand of Young and out of bounds.
Got away with a walk there. He made a bullet pass to Young, who did not have the footwork to be able to catch up with the speed of that pass. Second turnover for the Bulldogs as they, again, will drop back in their zone.
There's Spillman in the front corner, left-hand side with it for the Trojans. He'll give it out to Bewley. Bewley angles off to the right side of the dribble with the right hand, cuts back to the left. Now he's picked it up, gives it out to Spillman, gets a screen from Clemens. Spillman wanting to drive to the basket, bounce it in underneath it to Decker. He'll put it up and in.
Got it Young underneath the rim and kind of pinned him where he either let it go or found us. Good move there and footwork by Joshua.
Barren County 10, Clinton County 4. McCutcheon with the basketball. Works against Hardy. Bounces it off on the high post to the left elbow there to Young. Turns, gives it back out. Over to that is Mason. Mason had it stripped out of his hands, but I thought it was off of Clinton County, but they give it back to the Bulldogs underneath.
That's probably the right call. They could have easily called a foul on us. Instead, just out of bounds off of us back to Clinton.
And McCutcheon will put the ball in play. Comes out deep to Davis on the left side. That gives to McCutcheon on the left wing. McCutcheon got a screen there, drives it into the lane. That's a whistle, and what do we got? Jump ball.
Great defense. We handed off on the help, and Joshua did a super job tying up instead of getting a foul. And in comes who I thought was the best player in their first-round match, the Beatty kid who had 21 on 5 of 7 threes.
With it on the left side with it for the Trojans as Barren leads it 10-4. About halfway through the first quarter. Bewley straight away right side. It's Hardy trying to penetrate to the top of the key. Back to Bewley on the left wing. Finds Spillman in the lane. Spillman turns in the corner. Here's Decker, three. Got it!
Got to step out and respect, and if he's able to knock that down, that brings the big kid out and opens up the lane just a little bit. How about 3 or 4 from deep to start the ball game?
Just as they did against Warren Central the other night, just a week ago. It is 13-4. Left side Poor. Back out to Young. Top of the key. Here's the lob underneath and a shot put up and in. That is Mason.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something. That's Poor, actually, right?
Is that Poor?
I'm sorry, Mason. Mason, you're right.
Mason's 21.
We're going to have to do something about that matchup. They're really abusing us underneath.
Spillman, long bounce pass to the corner to Decker. Right-hand side. Throws it way back out to the left side of Bewley. 3:12 to go in the first quarter. Barren County leads it 13-6. Spillman, top of the key. Leaves it out with Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate left to the lane. Throws it back over to Bewley. Bluffs the three. Drives the left elbow. Jumps it over the right side of Spillman. Spillman trying to go off the screen. Try to penetrate. Can't go. Hardy deep three. No, it's an air ball. And it's taken by Young for Clinton County. Ahead it goes up to McCutcheon. McCutcheon trying to the basket. Lays it up and in.
Poor job in transition off of that air ball three.
13-8. Barren County, 2:36 to play here in the first period. They're going to say Spillman stepped on the sideline, kind of lost his balance when he tried to throw it in the corner to Decker, and Clinton County will get it back.
Not a good angle to make that pass, and we're not going to be able to see it on the replay. But
anyway, Clinton County with the basketball. Instant replays brought to you by the electric lampboard of Glasgow. Here's McCutcheon, right side Beatty, give and go, back to McCutcheon. McCutcheon, and here's a three. It is going up. It is no good. Rebound inside there. Young grabs it in the lane, trying to go back up strong, falling away. Put it in.
Got to do a better job again on the offensive glass. They missed a three, and we finally couldn't get even a handle.
Jackson Reese in the ball game now for Barren County. He's in for Waylon Clemens. Also Kevin Nunn in the ball game as well. Here's Nunn. Feeds it. Oh, taken away by Young. Lazy pass. Yep, Young driving. Down, going underneath. Trying to go up against Nunn. He puts it up. Missed the shot. Ball's tapped out. Loose ball picked up by Spillman. And now Spillman needing help. Gives it off to Bewley now. Minute 40 to go in the first quarter. 13-10 Trojans. Spillman trying to drive. Throws it off in the corner. Decker on a three-point attempt is no good, but a foul.
Yeah, Gavin just shoved his defender underneath the rim. That was Mason, and we missed the three. We got to maintain composure. We jumped out early 13-4, and they scored 6 straight to make it a one-possession game.
Got a minute 33 to go here in the first quarter. Clinton County basketball. It's the first foul of the ball game at the 1:33 mark of the opening quarter. There's McCutcheon bringing it up for Clinton County. Crosses the midcourt line. Now bounces off the left elbow to Young. Feeds it down there to Mason. Mason with a leaning shot up and in and a foul.
Got to make him catch it somewhere else. He's catching on the block, and all he's going to do is turn and score it. And Gavin, Waylon, Ben, he's had a little bit of success, and he's got to be close to double figures, it feels like.
Yeah. Foul was on Ben Blackman, who just checked to the game, a 6'2 junior. And it is Mason at the line. He's about a 60% foul shooter. Puts it up, and he got it. And we're tied at 13. Clinton County on a 9-0 run here with a minute 18 to go in the first. Ball comes into Jackson Reese. He gives it to Spillman. Nunn's going to come back in the ball game to the next whistle. Bewley, cross-court pass. Jackson Reese back out to Tate Spillman. Tate Spillman out in the middle of the floor here with a minute 5 to go in the first quarter. Tied 13-13. Spillman still on the dribble. Sends it left side to Bewley. Bewley gets a screen from Decker, drives into the lane, throws up the shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Young, off balance. Young up to Mason. Mason sends it off in the corner, picked off by Bewley. Tried to go to Beatty with it in the corner, and Bewley was there to jump in the passing lane to pick off the pass. He's into the front court with it. Off the left side, he goes to Spillman. Bluffs a three. He drives, he spins. He gives it in the corner to Reese. He tries to go up the baseline. Had it blocked and out of bounds. And with the Trojans underneath with 26.8. Gavin Nunn will for Joshua Decker. Really left in the bucket to toss it in. Bewley looking, still looking. Gonna have to hurry. And there's a 5-second count. Got to get open. Third turnover. Jackson Mason back in the ball game for Clinton County. 26.5 to go here in the first. Tied at 13. Fourth region semifinals here at Biddle Arena as McCutcheon brings it across the line. McCutcheon on the dribble against Jackson Reese. They're going to hold it for one, down to 10. Gives it to Beatty. Beatty trying to go baseline, spins, goes up with a shot, banked it in. Inspiration shot, hits the backboard, and that's the quarter. Clinton County finishes the first quarter on 11-0. Barren County 15-13. We'll be back in a minute. This is the boys' 4th Region Tournament on WCLU 104.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure that we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
With 3 of 5 threes in that first period, had a 13-4 lead. Clinton County finished up with an 11-0 run. And that first quarter brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. Ball gets tapped away for a moment from Hardy, but retrieved there by McCutcheon. Here in the second quarter, brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. They go down the baseline, fadeaway jump shot on the baseline is no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Cole. It's 17-13 Clinton County. Spillman in trouble. Gets it across to Blackburn. Gives it back to Spillman. Weaving through traffic. Right side, Jackson Reese. Back out to Spillman. 13-0 run by the Bulldogs of Clinton County. Here's Blackburn with it out top. Getting a screen from Cavanaugh. Spillman can't shoot the three. Back out it comes to Hardy. Now Hardy throws it across over to Spillman on the right side. Spillman trying to drive into the lane, goes up in the left hand, missed the layup. He got it underneath, reverses it up. He missed the shot underneath, but a foul called on Clinton County.
Unfortunately, Tate wasn't able to make either one of those. Had a good look at it the first time, and just got hit on an offensive putback.
First foul on Clinton County here in this basketball game. Tate Spillman is 72.5% foul shooter on the season. Puts the first one up, it's good. Joshua Decker, Waylon Clemens back in the Trojan lineup. Lynn Blackburn and Kate Hardy will take a seat.
They got 6 second-chance points and 14 of their 17 scored in the paint. We got to find a way to own the paint, or at least negate something they're doing there with a little bit more physicality.
Clinton County 17, Barren County 15. As Spillman hits both free throws early in the second period here. As they get rid of the basketball to Beatty on the left side, they dump it back to McCutcheon. Down the baseline, Young feeds it into Lane. Shot put up, rims in for 4. Good ball movement against our zone. He's got 8 points. Clinton County loses by 4 at 19-15. It's Clemens in a trap, dribbles out of it. Throws it back over to Spillman. Spillman trying to make a move on Beatty. Can't. Gives it out to Decker. He'll hit it right back to it. Spillman. With 6:12 to go in the first half. Trailing Clinton County here 19-15. Spillman out top with it. Bounces it off to Clemens on the right wing. Clemens fires up a three-pointer. Shot is no good, and the rebound at 4 of Clinton County. Can't settle for those. McCutcheon throws it back off to Mason. In the corner now. They go back out to Mason. He'll give it to McCutcheon with 5:45 to go in a half. 19-15 Clinton County. Barren had a 13-4 lead. There's a pass and a foul as we got a Clinton County player that went down. Trojan foul will be on Gavin Nutt, and that is his second personal. He'll have to come out. Ray Bewley, Kate Hardy coming back in. Jackson Reese goes out. And Clinton County with the basketball to inbound. They get left of lane, working inside. Out to a three-point attempt for Young. It's no good. And an offensive rebound. Put back up, no good. Another offensive rebound. Put up and in by 4. Dominating the offensive boards.
Be acceptable. Warren calls a timeout, and the kids are hearing about it, and they rightly should.
Clinton County with their largest lead of 6. It's 21-15. 5:28 to play here in the first half.
Like they've got 5 offensive boards of their 9 rebounds, and we are just not able to keep pace right now with them attacking the rim. So you combine two things here. We're getting no offensive production whatsoever. We've scored 2 points in forever. Yeah, 2 free throws is all Trojans have scored here in the second quarter. So you go back and try to figure out where our last field goal, and I'll get you that in a minute. But we've got to find a way to get it to the paint. I'll keep saying it. Get it to the paint and produce some offense instead of throwing it around the perimeter.
Here with the basketball in the backcourt, picks it up. He throws a diagonal pass over to Decker. Out to Spillman. Spillman getting some pressure from McCutcheon. Now Spillman dribbling across to the left side. Wants to drive with it. Got bumped there. No call. Healy with it on the left side. Healy trying to circle around. Cuts back to the left. Trying to drive against this defender. And a foul going to be called on McCutcheon. That'll be his first. Second foul of the Bulldogs here in the quarter.
Field goal was 3:50 to go in the first quarter.
Clemens left corner out to Jackson Reese. Reese out to the right side. It goes to Bewley. In the middle goes to Spillman. Hands it back out to Bewley. Back over to Spillman the right way. Looking for Decker. Goes in the corner. Jackson Reese pulls the trigger for 3, and it's no good. Offensive rebound. Clemens goes to the deck. They're scrambling for it to the floor. Possession goes to Barren.
Shot 6-7 threes and only 5 other. So we're shooting more threes than we are twos, and right now it's not because it's off of kickouts, it's off of ball movement. I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to hope this 3 goes in.
Yep. Got Davis back in the ball game for Clinton County, replaced Beatty. Clemens after Spillman. Spillman trying to penetrate, right to the line, jump stop, throws up the shot, no. Rebound there by Young, and a foul on Spillman. It'll be his first. 17 foul of the Trojans.
Frustration. We're just kind of ask him what he's doing, and it's just frustration. We're approaching essentially a quarter without a made field goal.
Barren County started the ball game with a 13-4 lead after hitting 3 threes in that first period. And definitely have cooled off since. Only 2 free throws in the second period, and that's it. And Clinton has a 6-point lead at 21-15. Nick Porter scored 10 of Clinton County's 21 points here in this game. Here's McCutcheon with it. Out top it comes to Young. Here's the pass down inside. A lot of traffic there. And a turnover as it's picked off. Here's Jackson Reese with the basketball. He got smacked, no call. Gives to Clemens, back to Jackson Reese, top of the key. Left side Spillman, gives to Bewley now, halfway to the corner on the left-hand side. Pushes it down inside and try to go up with it. Decker. He's going to be fouled by Cannon Young. And that is his first, number 3 in the Bulldogs here in this quarter. Send Joshua Decker the line, a 64% shooter. Knocked down a 3 and a 2 in the first quarter. Quarter here. Barren trailing by 6, now 5, as Decker connects on the first of the 2 free throw shots.
Evans going to come back in foul trouble.
As he comes in for Waylon Clemens. Will Beatty will return to Clinton County, and he will come in for Nick Porter.
Make sure we match up there. They make a little substitution, and so do we.
Decker back to the charity line for one more. In the air, and he got them both. 4-point lead for Clinton County is 21-17. 4 minutes to play in the first half. McCutcheon with the basketball for Clinton County. And the Trojan fans come on their feet, trying to cheer the squad. Young at the left elbow. Throws it back over to Mason. Mason wanting to drive against Decker. Puts it up. He missed it. Air ball. Nunn has it out of the air. Gives it off to Bewley. Bewley in front court with it. Right side Spillman. Long range right. Sends it back over to Bewley. Left side Jackson Reese. Reese looking inside. Wants to drive with it. Leaves it out there with Spillman. Spillman thought about the three. Hands it off to Nunn. Shovels it back off to Spillman on the baseline. Reverses it back out to Bewley. Down to 3:20 to play here and a half. Barren down 4. In the corners, Jackson Reese. Reese on the dribble. Brings it out to the wing. Trying to find Decker. Here's Nunn. Top of the key. Inside the free throw line. Back out to Bewley. He drives hard to the basket. Puts it up too strong. Rebound put back up. No good for Decker. He ripped that one out of the air and pulled it down with one hand. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Just get in the paint, good things happen. And it's not necessarily a bucket, but we're drawing a few more fouls now, and we got that offensive rebound and a putback.
Young is bent over. I don't know if he got hit or what, but that's his second personal foul. Decker at the line for 2 shots. The first one is on the way short off the front of the iron. And Nick Poore will come in for Cannon Young for Clinton County. 3:04 to go here in the first half. Clinton County 21, Barren County 17. Decker back to the line. His second free throw shot is good.
So they take their big and go to the bench, and now we don't have to go as big. We can get Gavin out of there with the foul trouble as we bring Whalen back in real quick.
21-18 the score. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Bulldogs with the basketball. McCutcheon trying to work against Bewley out front. Really putting the pressure on him. Takes it left side. McCutcheon tries the basket. He puts it in.
Decker couldn't get off the screen to help.
3:18 Clinton County. Hardy back to the court. Here's Bewley. Gives to Spillman. Spillman pull up. Free throw line. Shot. No good. And the rebound to Davis.
Tough shot. We haven't made it 2 yet. We still haven't made a field goal, have we?
Nope. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. That is it here in the second quarter. McCutcheon. Reversing back to the right. He sure did. Here's a shot of the lane. Put up. No good. Rebound Decker. Gets rid of it to Clemens. Across it goes to Hardy. Hardy. In the corner, Spillman. Cut off. Has to reverse it back out. 2:10 to go in the first half here. A 5-point Clinton County lead at 23-18.
Can't get it to Decker. We want to, though.
Looping pass right corner goes to Clemens. He'll send it back out front to Bewley. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Left side, Hardy. Hardy putting down the dribble. Bounces out to Clemens now. Swings it right side to Bewley. Bewley looking inside. Can't find Decker. Spillman back over to Bewley. Bounces it down into Decker. To muscle it up and in.
10 minutes. 10 minutes without a field goal, and you're only down 3 as we approach the minute-and-a-half mark to go in the first half.
23-20 Clinton County. McCutcheon with the basketball against Bray Bewley. Dribbles with the left hand on the left-hand side. Bounces down inside. Spin move. Forcing up the shot. No good. Followed it up and in. That was Mason.
When the first one, it was the second one. The second one is the deadly one.
25-20 Clinton County. Here's Bewley with 1:10 to go in the half. Straight away over to Hardy. Hardy trying to drive to the basket. Fadeaway 10-footer. Got it.
Great shot. First 2. Back to back. We've had him forever.
Yeah. 25-22 Clinton County. 55 seconds to go in the half. As McCutcheon brings it across the half-court line. Dribbles left-handed. Reversing back to the right. Bewley putting the pressure on him. Sends it back out front now to Poore. 43 seconds to go in a half. Poore against Waylon Clemens. Poore still in the dribble. And we got a foul on somebody away from the basketball.
Decker. They did call it on Decker.
I didn't see it because I was looking at the basketball out here.
I don't know. They're going to get Young back in. It's not even going to be in my screen on the replay. It was so far away from the ball. Actually, they call it, I think they called it on, Cade.
Okay, so 32 or 23. I get the number backwards. Send it out to Mason. Mason, one dribble. Here's the lob down inside. Underneath, put up, put in by Poore.
They're isolating us one-on-one and just going to the matchup that's not favorable.
He has scored 8 points this quarter, 12 for the ball game, and a 5-point Clinton County lead, 27-22. Bewley's picked up his dribble, gets it across to Spillman. And a travel on Spillman. 12.9 seconds to go here before halftime.
Just our first turnover quarter, but that doesn't make it any better of a call there as we're trying to
close the quarter. McCutcheon with 10 seconds to play. McCutcheon bounces it out to Young. Fires it inside to Mason. Turnaround shot in the lane. Gonna drop it.
Everything going in.
Put it up in a hurry. Desperation shot won't count if he made it. That's the end of the first half. Clinton County 29. 22. We'll return to their halftime break. This is the Boys 4th Division Semifinals of WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31 East South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Here's the Dental Arena, Clinton County 29, Barren County 22. Barren County started the ball game with a 13-4 lead, but cooled off considerably in the second quarter, only getting 2 field goals toward the end of the second quarter and hit 5 of 6 free throws. Clinton County outscored Barren County 14-9 in that second period of play. Our halftime report is brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the halftime stats, which are brought to you by Wiley Dental Group. Clinton County 14 of 23 in the first half for 61%. They were 0 for 3 from three-point land, 1 for 1 to the foul line. They had 11 rebounds and 5 turnovers in the first half. Jackson Mason and Nick Poor lead the scoring. Poor has 12 points in the game. Mason has 9. 4 for Noah McCutcheon, 2 points each for Will Beatty and Cannon Young. Drew Davis did not score. Barren County in the first half, 7 of 17 from the field, 41.2%, 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 3 fewer than Clinton County, and 5 turnovers in the first half for the Trojans. Joshua Decker leading the way for the Trojans in scoring. He has 10 points in the first half. Cade Hardy had 7. 3 points for Bray Bewley, 2 free throws for Tate Spillman, and that was all the scoring for Barren County in the first half. Decker, Hardy, and Bewley all hit 3-point shots in the game. Other stats here, points off turnovers, Clinton County with 9 points off of Barren County's 5 turnovers. Barren County had 9 points off of Clinton County's 5 turnovers. And points in the paint, big difference right there. That's the big thing. 26-8, Clinton County in the paint, and second chance points too. 10-5, Clinton County. 15-13 after 1, Clinton County, and then they lead it here at halftime by 7, 29-22.
Here's the difference in Monday night's game and this Monday night's game. We got ahead, and Warren Central didn't really have any answers. They kind of wilted. They gave us a little punch back when they went on a run to cut it to 3, but they never really put up a huge fight. Tonight, Clinton was not deterred by our little run that we went on to start the game and delivered a bigger punch back to us that we really haven't been able to answer. And what we've had to do is we've had to take our offense out, some of our better offense out, and try to put in some more size for our defense. And so we don't really have a good rhythm, good flow, good answer right now for what they're doing to us on their offensive end, and that's just really dominate the paint. I said we have to control the paint. I'll settle for right now just being even in the paint. 26-8, 10-5 on second chance points. Just not going to get it done. I would say of the 5 baskets, Nick Moore has scored probably 3 of those offensive rebounds and offensive putbacks that he's had. So we have to either make a decision or just keep playing like we are. And the decision that we're going to make is to kind of play a very similar defense to what they're doing, and that's packing it in, getting around their size, kind of front and back, and making sure that we block out. The problem is when you go to a zone and pack it in, you have trouble matching up and finding blockouts, and we're already having a lot of trouble doing that. So what answers can Warren draw up? Clearly we have to continue to attack. I've said it 15 times. We have to attack the paint, not be scared of them going in there. And we settled, how many was it? We attempted 7 of our 17 shots from 3. That's just not going to get it done. We're not getting up enough shots, and we're settling too much for the 3, and I think we kind of got hoaxed into that a little bit after we come down here against Central and made 7 of 19. We didn't quite get to that clip in the first half, but starting out that, we kind of thought we were going to go on a 3-point flurry and blow the doors off of it. It just hasn't happened. So this is a good time to reset it. We're fortunate we're just down 7. I think we went from the 3-minute and 50-second mark in the first quarter to about the 1-minute and 50-second mark in the second quarter in between field goals. 10 minutes without field goal. We did have a couple free throws to sustain us there, but only 2 field goals in the second quarter. And Clinton County kind of caught fire and found a little bit of groove, and they got a ton of confidence going into the locker room.
Yeah. Second game tonight of the semifinals, Russell County against Bowling Green. Russell County, who won over Franklin Simpson last Tuesday night, 57-46 to advance. They're the 16th district runner-up to Clinton County, and a team that beat Clinton County, one of their 2 losses this year in a regular season district game. The Bowling Green Purples at 25-6, or 26-6. Russell County's 18-11. Bowling Green defeated Glasgow last Tuesday night, 80-53. Right now, they're considered the tournament favorite, I guess, as long as you've had 14 district teams making to the regional championship games. But this one's still a long way from over. Clinton County 29, Barren County 22. We'll come back with our second half. This halftime report's been brought to you by SCRTC, and our halftime stats brought to you by Riley Dental Group. We can give you a couple of updates here. I think Greene County and North Hardin are playing right now in the 5th region, other semifinal at Marion County. Of course, we gave you the final score earlier that Adair County beat Caverna tonight, 56-49. So Adair County will try to defend their 5th region title tomorrow night against either Greene County or North Hardin. Have you got a score on that one, Robert?
I'll get you on the second. Tonight, or today's actually the first day of baseball, softball season. So it's spring sports open tonight. There's a ton of scores I could give you that way, but I'll look for that North Hardin score, and I should be able to find it here.
I can mention a couple of baseball and softball games going on involving 15th district teams. And by the way, we'll be broadcasting a select number of Barren County baseball and softball games after spring break this year, and of course the district regional tournament games that they're involved in as well. But baseball tonight, Allen County Scottsville is at Cumberland County, Glasgow at Greenwood in baseball action, and in softball, Allen County Scottsville at Franklin Simpson, Warren East at Russellville. Glasgow was supposed to have played Monroe County tonight in a softball game, their first one of the season, but the field was too wet to play that, so that game was canceled. We'll be back with the second half of this one. It is Clinton County 29, Barren County 22 in this boys' 4th region semifinal game. And our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. This is the boys' 4th region tournament from Dill Arena at WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
County 22 as we get ready to start this second half. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here courtside from Diddle Arena. Tate Spillman only 2 free throws the entire first half. He's got to get more involved in scoring here in the second half.
They've done a good job really limiting him and just hadn't got a lot of looks at all. But I think if we use Joshua to kind of open up that paint, get him in the corner, knock down some shots, we're going to have to hit some jump shots. I mean, it's not going to be easy. We're not going to be able to just run them out of the gym making threes. We're going to have to hit some jump shots at some point and really kind of turn up the toughness. He really got in foul trouble the first half. Gavin Nunn did pick up 2 for Barren. Cannon Young had 2 for Clinton. It'll be Clinton County's basketball to start this third quarter. Barren County moving from right to left, and Clinton County left to right here in the second half. Ball comes out to McCutcheon. 7-point Clinton County lead. Let's see if the Trojans can turn them over and try to make some shots here. As they give it on the left side to Poore. Poore had a big first half with 12 points. Here's Davis, top of the key. Davis with it, backs out behind the arc and gives it back out to McCutcheon. McCutcheon on the dribble, calling the play up. Now moves it off to the right side against Hardy. He's cut off, down low, broken up in there, out of bounds. Going to be off of Clemens. Stays with Clinton County. Doing all he can to stay with Jackson Mason. Got a little size on him.
Yeah, Mason is 6'5", Clemens at 6 feet. They send it out to Mason, top of the circle, fires up a 3, and it's off the mark. Long rebound chased down by Clemens. Let's see if the Trojans jump with a 2 or a 3 to cut into this lead of 7 for Clinton County. Healy with it in front court.
Saying the 2-3, long 2-3. Everybody out there is over 6'2" or 3.
Really just dribbling the WKU Chow logo out front. Gives it over to Spillman, back to Healy. Healy. And it goes to Decker, had it knocked away. To get it back. Oh, a bad pass picked off by Davis. There, nope. McCutcheon with it, deep on the left side. McCutcheon, pass it down low, it's Young, posted up in there against Decker. He'll call a block.
it's also a chance that Joshua wanted to take there. To get the charge in that situation.
They've not called any charging fouls in this tournament.
That must not be in the 5th region rule book.
Remember, with us being in the 5th region of how many games we played and there were no charging fouls called. Here's Young, spinning, trying to go up against fadeaway shot, bounces off the rim, and Decker claims the rebound. He'll get rid of the basketball to Hardy. Hardy up the right side. Hardy bounces it off to Spillman. Now Spillman putting down a couple of dribbles, back out to Bewley. Okay. Barren County needs a bucket here, down 7, 6:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spillman right corner, feeds it to Bewley. Bewley on the right side, trying to go to Decker inside, goes across the paint. He'll go left side, it's Hardy for 3, it's no good. And we got a foul as Clemens was trying to go back up for the follow-up. Foul on Clinton County, and it will be charged to McCutcheon, his second.
Deep one, and honestly, if I watch this replay, I think it was friendly fire as we went up and tried to get that rebound. I think Tate took Wayland's legs out from under him, actually.
Clemens' first free throw is no good. He's only 7 of 14 from the foul line. Hasn't been there much this season. 50%. Barren County now 5 of 7 from the stripe. Clemens at the line for one more shot. It's on the way, and it went in. His first point of the game, 29-23. Clinton County with a 6-point lead. McCutcheon with the basketball for Clinton County. We played 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. It's Davis. Has it taken away by Hardy. Okay. Hardy takes it to the basket. He'll put it up. He missed it. Rebound, Tate Spillman. Back in the corner. Hardy pulls the trigger. Got it. He's better than 2. For Cade Hardy, a Hatcher and Sadler 3. Pulls Barren County back within 3 at 29-26. Clinton's largest lead was 7. Driving underneath, going up to the shot. It's no good. Follow up good for Young on the left-hand side for his second field goal of the game. 31-26. Clinton County lead. 5:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Doing a few more threes. Let's see if they can go. It's Spillman in the paint. Out to Decker on the wing. Back to Spillman. He'll throw it back out front down to Bewley.
The man, Jay. Let's run some offense.
The high post is Decker. Turning. Whistle. Well, we got a foul on Clinton County.
They tried to post up, and they just kind of grabbed his arms and threw it behind his head.
Who'd they put that on? 4. Here's Bewley. Left of the key, right of the key is Spillman. Spillman will fire up a 3-pointer. Knocks it down.
There we go. Got knocked down, but got to get up and play.
31-29. 2 threes in this 3rd quarter for Barren County. Let's see if they can keep it going here. 4:35 to go in the 3rd. Down 2, 31-29.
Time to fight, Jay. Time to fight.
It's Davis on the right side with it. Davis sends it out, left side, driving, throwing it away almost underneath. They go inside there, turnaround shot, go good, and offensive rebound, trying to go back up a foul.
It's an okay foul on Wayland. Would rather have had the offensive board, as that's another one they're going to add to the coat bag.
Bourne's at the line. He's a 67.5% foul shooter. 12 points in the first half. 31-29, Clinton County. 4:18 to play in the 3rd. Free throw is on the way, and it is no good for Poor. Davis. And one more for Nick Poor. He puts this one in the air, and he missed it. Rebound is Joshua Decker. A chance here for Barren to tie the game in a 2 or take the lead in a 3. 4:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hardy with the basketball. Hardy throws it over to Bewley on the left side in the corner. Here's Clemens, now gives it to Spillman. Back out now to Bewley. Right side Hardy. Fires it down to Decker. He was going to be fouled. He went to the deck pretty hard. And the foul will be on Young, and that is his 3rd. Team's 3rd of the quarter. Really working hard down in the post to try to get the ball to Joshua, and they are equally pushing that. County's basketball, 3:58 to go in the third, down 2. Decker, right side of the bucket to inbound. Decker looking, get it in, looking, gets it into Clemens on the right side of the floor, out to Bewley. Bewley goes back right side, Spillman picks up his dribble, back to Bewley. Down to 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Bewley with the basketball here, down 2, Trojans 31-29 to Clinton. Bewley getting no pressure out front here from Poor. Goes left side to Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate to the left elbow. Back to Spillman. Back over to Hardy. Three-pointer is short off the left side of the rim. And it's chased down. Clinton County has the basketball. They used that one. Yep. Here's McCutcheon. Ooh, how about over and back? That's all day. It's a line. Here's a lob. Down underneath. They throw it back out to McCutcheon. Takes the three. Drives into the lane. Scoops up the shot. No good. Ball's loose on the floor. Scramble for. It'll be a jump ball. Barren County will get an alternating possession. I told you we should have packed the equipment trailer. Wow. Hardy gets the ball in play to Bewley. In the middle goes to Spillman. Spillman bounces it over to Hardy. Down to 2:58 to go in the third quarter. Barren County down 2. Spillman, left side Bewley. In the corner, Jackson Reese for 3. Bounces off the left side of the rim. Clinton County the other way. Here's Cannon Young. He'll hand it off to McCutcheon with 2:40 to go in the third. McCutcheon against Tate Spillman. Taking it to the right side. Bounces it down low. Inside, put up and in by Mason. Got 3, didn't he? Lead is back up to 4 at 33-29. 2:25 to go in the third. They're 2-2-1 now. 2-2-1 three-quarter court. I've got to make an adjustment offensively. Spillman sends it down to the corner to Jackson Reese. He'll dribble it back out to Spillman. Spillman dribbles in to the key. Throws it back behind him to Hardy. Hardy now spinning, going to the right side corner to Reese. Reese drives into the paint. Throws it back left side over to Decker. Coming down to the 2-minute mark to the third. Back in the corner is Spillman with it, left-hand side. Back out front it comes to Bewley. Just under 2 to play. And a 4-point Clinton County lead at 33-29. Cross-court pass in the corner. Bewley's got it. Circles around, goes into the paint, gives it off to Spillman. Spillman triple teamed in there. A whistle and a foul.
Got everybody up in the air, and they came down on top of him.
It's going to be a McCutcheon, and that's 3 on hit. 4 on Clinton County in this quarter with a minute 46 to play. Joshua Decker getting a breather on the bench. Gavin Nunn is back in the ball game for the Trojans. Bewley looking to inbound. Bewley looking, gets it in the corner to Nunn. Out to Spillman. Spillman putting down the dribble, leaves it with Bewley. Circles around with a minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Bewley starts his drive into the key. In the corner, Jackson Reese bluffs the 3 out to Hardy. Hardy wanting a screen. Nunn comes over to set it. They got reached in, no call. Left side it comes to Spillman. Spillman trying to work it into the paint. Throws it back right side. Jackson Reese with a 3. Yeah! Oh boy. 3:32, Clinton County with a minute 15 to play in the third quarter. Born with the basketball for Clinton County against Jackson Reese. Takes it to the left side. Gets rid of it to Davis. Davis working the right side. He drives the basket against Hardy. Turns, throws it up with the left hand, and got it to go in. Hey, they're going to score it. 35-32. Diagonal pass off the right side. It's Spillman. Spillman drives in, throws it back left side. Bewley trying to get around his defender. Goes to the bucket, puts it up, no good. Rebounded there by Clinton County. A little bit of contact, but we've been fortunate to draw the whistle majority of this quarter. 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. Clinton County with the basketball. They lead it 35-32. On a foul of Jackson Reese. That's all right. That's all right. Passive overguarding there. Decker coming back to the Trojan lineup for Cade Hardy.
That's an okay foul because you had 2 to give. Now you've got 1 more still to give. You didn't know that if they catch it in position to kind of grab them before they're able to get it up.
34 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Clinton County by 3, 35-32. Here's Davis. Goes between the legs. They're diving for that loose ball. Scramble. Got it. And Barren's got it with 22 seconds to play. Down 3 as we head toward the end of the third quarter. Here's Jackson Reese, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Mason.
And that'll put us at the line.
5. Yep. 5 team fouls at Clinton County here in the third quarter. 17.2 to go. And it'll be 2 shots for Jackson Reese. Reese, an 81% foul shooter of the year. Knocked down a 3-point shot. All 3 field goals in the third quarter for the Trojans have been from behind the arc. Reese can cut it to 1 if he connects on both, and the first free throw is up. It's good. Five, 33, Clinton County. 17.2 to go here in the third quarter. Jackson Reese back to the free throw line for the Trojans. His second shot is up, and it rims off. And we got a foul. Well, I don't know. Gavin Nunn fell over the top of Big Four. The foul will be on Nunn, his third. Team's fourth of the quarter. Then Blackburn checks into the Trojan lineup for Gavin Nunn.
There was that one to give. Now another foul puts them in a penalty. We got to just play straight up.
Yeah. 15 seconds to go. Clinton County by 2. Here's Beatty on the right side. Beatty sends it out top to Young. Swings it left over to McCutcheon. Back to Young. As Young fires it down low, and it's taken away. Desperation shot by Decker goes out of bounds. That's the end of the third quarter. And it's a 2-point lead for Clinton County, 35-33 over Barren County. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. This is fourth region tournament on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Whoa, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
3, Clinton County leading Barren County by 2. The Trojans outscored the Bulldogs 11-6 in that third period of play.
Both teams were 3 of 8 from the field. The difference is all 3 of our makes were from 3. Got to find something else to kind of break up that pattern.
Yep. Fourth quarter by CPC Commodities, proven our farm made for yours. McCutcheon with it for Clinton County. Left elbow's Young. Here's the lob down and a shot put up and in.
As an athletic play, trying to push him underneath the rim, but he missed it.
37-33 Clinton County. Comes out to Hardy. Hardy will fire up a long 3. It's in and out.
Goodbye.
Yep. Rebound to Young.
Not what we need there.
And McCutcheon will bring it in front court. McCutcheon against Tate Spillman. Bounce pass off to Beatty on the left wing. Out to Young. Here's another lob down inside. Shot no good this time.
Oh! We got the ball going the other way. If you're going to blow it, blow the whistle.
Foul going to be called. Second personal, first one of the fourth quarter. Against the Trojans. That's going to put Mason at the line. 37-33, Clinton County, 7:15 to go in the basketball game. First one rims off. Kevin Nunn and Bray Bewley coming back into the Trojan lineup for Jackson Reese and Waylon Clemens.
He only got 4, doesn't he? Or 3? 3. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go with a little bit of size because they're posting us right now on at that 4 position.
Mason for the second of 2. He puts it up and he missed it. Rebound long over to Hardy. Hardy into the front court, right side. It's Bewley, baseline shot is no good. Beatty with a rebound for Clinton County.
No weak side board there.
Hands it off to McCutcheon. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. A 4-point lead for Clinton County at 37-33. McCutcheon, right side. Mason, back out to McCutcheon. They go into Young, left to the lane. Try to spin, trying to work against Nunn. Throws it up, blocked. Oh, a foul. That's going to be 4 of Gavin Nunn. Cannon Young only field goals tonight, but he's a 75% foul shooter. He's the best shooter from the line on this Clinton County basketball team.
Tough call.
Nunn is the first Trojan to pick up 4. Free throw is good for Young. Puts it back up to 5 at 38-33.
Haven't scored yet. We played 1 minute and 15. We haven't scored. They've stretched the lead. Not by much, but by 3.
Young back of the line. One more shot. It's on the way, and it's going to trickle off the rim. Decker with the rebound. Was what, a lane violation or a foul?
It's a lane violation on Jackson Reese.
So Young will have another try at it.
I'd like to see the replay of that.
And it's up, and he got it. 39-33, Clinton County, a 6-point lead. As Hardy gives it to Bewley on the left side. Bewley trying to drive. Into the corner goes to Spillman. Gives it out to Decker. Back to Spillman. Spillman sends it over to Bewley. In the right corner is Jackson Reese. Reese sends it back out to Spillman. 6:23 to play. Barren County down by 6. Bewley with the basketball. Bewley looking, still looking. Putting down the dribble. Left side it goes to Spillman. Spillman trying to drive. He gets cut off. Gives it back out to Decker. Hands it back to Spillman. They just don't give him any room at all. And Young is going to be called for the foul. That is his 4th.
Pull the bigs away from the rim. Pull the bigs away from the rim. Get some driving angles.
6:06 to go.
Does this change the game? Because the big has to come out. I know it doesn't change our lineup with what we've got in there, but it should have changed our approach offensively because we can go a little bit more at the rim.
Bewley looking inbound. Gets it out to Spillman. Spillman trying to work against Beatty out front. Bounces back to Bewley. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Decker down low, and they really put the pressure on it. Triple team. They go to the floor. Jump ball possession back to Barren.
It was probably a little too dangerous of a pass. It was Decker surrounded by 3 Clinton County Bulldogs.
Bewley on the left baseline to toss it in for the Trojans. Gets it into Jackson Reese. Reese driving in, goes underneath, missing the shot.
Jackson, gotta make those.
Rebound comes off to Davis.
Good move, gotta finish.
Yep. Here's McCutcheon with it. Sends it ahead, up to Mason. Mason on the dribble. Down to 5:40 to play. 39-33, Clinton County. Foul out front here on Decker. That'll be his second.
Smart foul there because there's no need in it. We're not going to necessarily turn them over there. And that puts us, as you said, our 3rd team foul, just one more to give the whole game.
Yeah, Clinton only has 1 foul here in the 4th quarter. It comes out deep in the backcourt to McCutcheon. McCutcheon works against Jackson Reese. Still in the dribble. Reese trying to put the pressure on it. Gives to Mason. He's in a trap. Throws it away. Oh, a foul. second foul on Jackson Reese. 4 on the Trojans here in the fourth quarter. 5:25 to play. 39-33 Clinton County. Here's McCutcheon off to the left side. Davis goes, another foul. That was an ill-advised foul. We were kind of going to pick that up off the turnover. 5 on the Trojans here in the quarter. Just an unfortunate break because they had long overthrew their intended target, and Decker ran through this kid right here, Mason. Mason is 1 of 4 from the stripe. 60% foul shooter, but he makes it. We need to be cautious of what we do and how we react here. We don't need to just start jacking up threes. We've got to continue to play offense, and Warren's knows he's got 4 timeouts. We've got to use them. Second one is missed, and Clinton got the rebound, saved it in bounds. Decker gives it off to Bewley. 7-point lead for Clinton County. Hardy, a 3, no good. Crashing aboard, a foul. We're going to stay there. Jackson Reese just got pushed into the support. Okay, he's got to be careful. We've got to take good shots. We can't just throw up the first thing that we get to try to catch up here, 7 down. Billman will toss it in, right side of the bucket. Gets it in the corner to Decker, out to Hardy. Hardy back in the corner to Spillman. Spillman trying to go baseline. He's going to be fouled. We're going to put this one on Poor, his second. Clinton County's third of the quarter. It's going to be a free throw shooting contest. Lob out to Decker on the right wing. Now out to Hardy. Bounces to Spillman. Spillman's not got very many looks tonight. He tries to go up with a basketball. Got knocked to the floor and no foul call. He took less contact on some touchdown runs he made this year. Clinton County basketball. Got to play. That's a terrible call, but we got to play. It's McCutcheon on the right side. McCutcheon into the corner. They lob it way back out front. 4:36 to play. Time running down here. 40-33 Clinton County. Barren County needs to come up with a couple of turnovers here on the Bulldogs. Haven't scored all quarter. No, none. And a pass almost picked off. Here's Beatty underneath. He goes up with a foul. He didn't get fouled underneath. Foul on Blake Bewley. Beatty at the line. He's a 67% foul shooter. Had a basket in the first quarter. Clinton County by 7 here. Free throw is up and good. Make it 8. That's their largest lead of the game. 133. Beatty back to the line. One more shot. It's on the way, and he missed it. And the rebound to Decker. Trojans need a bucket. Down 8, 4:15 to play. Take anything. No 2-point buckets this whole half. Clemens with the basketball. Clemens, left side, Spillman. Spillman trying to get a screen. Gives it back over to Bewley. Right side it goes to Clemens. Now Clemens needs some help. Back out to Spillman. Attack, the big kid's not in there. I know. There's Bewley trying to penetrate. Down the line, flips up the shot. Got it! Get off the rim. They're going to be nice here and not call basket interference because the basket was already in, but their coach is going to profit. Davis, his second. Bewley gets the bucket and a chance here at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Their first 2-point make of the whole half, taking us 3/4 of this half to make it 2. And they're going to put the big fella back in, Young. Young playing with 4 fouls. 41-35, 3:52 to play. Bewley a 75% shooter, but he's got that broken pinky. Hope that doesn't affect him here with his foul shot. It's up, it is good.
I haven't seen a ton of effect. I know he's a little hesitant to dribble with that one hand.
There's McCutcheon in the backcourt. He's in a trap. Throws a pass up to Beatty. Beatty on the right side. Spins away. Goes down the lane. Dumps it off underneath. It's going to be saved in bounds, but Bewley's got it for the Trojans. Gives it to Hardy. 3.5 minutes to play. Down 6. Hardy driving. Pull up in the lane. No. Rebound. Goal. Rebound. Those offensive rebounds have just not been there tonight. Young. Timeout. 3:20 to go. Leading 41-36 over Barren County. This is the first timeout that's been called in this game, right?
We called one way early. We got to take good shots. I know they're great shots if they go in, but because they're not, they're just not terrific shots, and they're just so quick. They're not in the flow of the offense, and we're struggling shooting the basketball. But in fairness, this pace is probably where we want it. Right now, we've got to find a way to turn Clinton County over. They've got 8 turnovers, just committed one, and then we take a quick shot and give it right back to them. And they take a timeout here, I assume, to say, here, boys, we're gonna draw up a little four corner and play keep away from the Trojans.
Clinton County basketball as Poore will toss it in for the Bulldogs. He gets it into McCutcheon. He's in a trap. Bounces back over to Poore. Poore's in a trap. Jump pass back to McCutcheon. Gets it across the line. Now goes in the middle to Young. Young sends it back off to Poore. They go down low. Here's a shot put up and in. That is way too easy. Way too easy. He was wide open all the time. 43-36. 3 minutes to play. Here's Hardy with a 3. No. Long. Short. At the right side of the rim. Here comes Clinton County on the run. And they're trying to throw a back behind pass, and it tipped away off a Trojan and out of bounds. .250 to play. Comes to the Young. Turnaround hook is no good. Came up short. Clemens with a rebound. Gives to Bewley. Right side of Spillman. In the corner, Jackson Reese. Bounces down into Decker. Decker kicks it back out. Reese for 3. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound. Clemens gives it back to Spillman. Bewley fires up a 3. No good. And a rebound, Clinton County. Bodies go to the deck. We're going to get a foul on the Trojans. Jackson Reese. Clinton County will shoot free throws with 2:28 to play. 2 from the line tonight. Had a big first half with 12 points. Has not scored here in the second half. 2:28 to play. Barren County down by 7. Free throw is on the way. It is good. For Nick Poore. Largest lead of the game for Clinton County at 8, 44-36. He puts this one up. It's no good. Rebound. And somebody slapped Mason across the arm. It's on Bray Bewley. Clinton County goes right back to the free throw line. 6 from the charity stripe. First one, no good. One more for Jackson Mason.
Little time left. Little time, 2:27, but we need to make a bucket.
Yep. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Clinton County as Clemens and Beatty went up for it off that missed free throw.
They're going to pick up into some pressure more in the half court than it will be full.
We've got to get with it here. 2:23 to play. Bewley with the basketball. Stops, gives it over to Spillman for the three-point attempt and air ball.
You got to attack that rim. He had a lane. You got to go at it.
Down to 2:12 to play. Here's McCutcheon with it. 44-36 Clinton. The foul on Decker, and that's going to be number 4.
Half, we've only hit one field goal the whole quarter. We've gone on huge droughts, including a 10-minute one in the first half that allowed them to catch up. McCutcheon got the high bounce, went right down through the twine for point number 5. And now it's a 45-36 Clinton County lead. Chance to put it to 10.
Second shot is on the way, and he missed it. Decker with a rebound. Trojans got to come in a hurry. Got to go for some shots here. Spillman has a shot blocked out of bounds, but he got fouled. So Spillman will head to the line for 2 shots. Picks up number 3. 1:59 to play. Chance here to score with the clock stopped. To try to etch into this lead. A free throw is no good. Peyton needs to he's got, 5? 1 basket, a three-pointer, and 2 for 3 for the foul line. Davis comes in for Clinton to replace Beatty. May as well go all out here and try to get a rebound if he misses. Spillman, second toss is up. It's good. Timeout. 35-37, Clinton County, a minute 59. It's not impossible. Improbable the way we shot it, though. Yep. I mean, when you make 6 threes and 5 twos and only 1 2 the entire second half, you think about it, in the first, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you score 13. Yeah. And you've scored, since then, you've scored 24. We had 10 at the halfway point of the first quarter. And so 27 cents, it's the same math pretty much. It's just, you haven't put the ball in the hole. And when you're not making shots, it's not very much analysis to do there to say why we're struggling. But we have every opportunity to right it. Ball comes into McCutcheon. He turns up court. They come in a trap. McCutcheon in trouble, almost threw it away. Young fires it up toward Davis. He's going to be fouled by Clemens. He's kind of going all out there to try to get the turnover, and if the worst thing you do on the backside's foul, that's what you're trying to do anyway. 49 to play. Drew Davis, 69% foul shooter, made a bucket back in the third quarter. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Clinton has missed a bushel of free throws. The Barron's not been able to score. We did that down there. We missed a ton of free throws when we had a chance to steal a win on their home floor. Davis for the second of the 2. It's on the way. He got that one. 46-37, Clinton County with a minute 49 to play. Need 3 threes. Start with 1. Yep. Spillman hands it off to Bewley. Bewley off the right side. Decker out to Spillman. Spillman penetrating the lane, flips up the shot and got it. Just his second field goal tonight. Yeah, and I'm not saying it was going to be that easy because they've got foul trouble underneath there and they kind of let us go. And I'm still saying, and I guess I've whined and cried about this all night, but we could have and should have attacked a little bit more on those threes instead of just throwing it around the perimeter and jacking it up. We could have get those kick-out threes so you can step into it. So it's a more natural shot. Credit to Clinton, though, their defense is good. And they played with a motor that's been going a little bit harder than ours has been going tonight, especially on the defensive glass and their offensive glass. There's not a whole lot there.
What do we have? 1:35 to go. We're not going to just hand it over to give them a spot in Wednesday night's final for nothing.
Update score from the 5th region of Marion County. Greene County leads North Hardin 20-11 after the first period of play. Stay tuned. We got the second game coming up here between Russell County and Bowling Green. That'll start about 30 minutes after this game concludes. We'll be on the air with a pregame of that one for you. Back here Wednesday night, 6 o'clock for the championship game.
End up being Green Adair final, probably. That'd be what everybody expected.
Clinton County trying to get the ball in play, having some trouble. And there's going to be a foul here on Blackburn as he fouls Nick Poore.
Yeah, couldn't reach in and get the tie up.
Took 6 seconds off the clock. And Nick Poore is 1 of 3 at the strike. You know, the thing about it is Clinton County makes a lot of threes per game, 4 to 5. They've not made a 3 tonight. Really haven't shot that many period points. Free throw is good for Poore.
Didn't hit one. They were 0 of 8 when we visited Albany.
47-39. Minute 33 to go.
But they sure made the twos.
Yep. Second one is up, and it's going to drop in.
And they're making the free throws now when it counts.
Yep. Minute and a half to play. Barren is down by 9 points. Here's Spillman with the basketball. Trying to drive. He gets cut off with the right elbow. Gives to Hardy. Back out to Spillman. Spillman trying to drive into the corner. Hardy steps over and shoots a 3, and it is no good. Underneath. Spillman back out to Bewley. He'll fire a 3, and it's good.
Got one left after that. 6, man. It's 6, Jay.
Yeah, you know, still not over yet. Got to make some more shots, though, and come up with a couple of turnovers.
You need to get them to turn it over. And one turnover or one timeout left is not completely ideal, but you're calling timeout right now to stop the ball or stop the clock, get set up in a press, those kind of things. You've got to get them to make a mistake. They've made 8 of them tonight. We haven't made very many ourselves. I've only got us with 5. So it's been a low turnover type game. But we sure could use a handout right now from Clinton County.
1:11 to play. Clinton County 48, Barren County 42. Of course, going into this game, you thought Trojans need to keep the score low.
Yeah.
And they've done that, but you've got to be able to score yourself.
Would you say earlier something like Clinton County has scored 80 in every postseason game?
They have been averaging 81.3. They scored 78 against Metcalf, 79 against Russell County, 87 against Logan County in the regional tournament.
So they've been putting up the numbers. Yeah, you know, better defensive effort from us tonight, but we need to, and we didn't. We got a quick foul.
Kate Hardy, that'll be number 2. Took 1 second off the clock.
Trying to extend the game, aren't we?
Yep. And McCutcheon at the line. He's 1 for 2.
Is a 44% shooter. He's their worst free throw shooter they got on the floor right now.
But he got the first one.
The way the percentage is there, usually your point guard is not the worst free throw shooter, but he does the majority of the handling, and he caught it first, and we fouled him quick.
49-42 Clinton County. McCutcheon for the second of 2. It's on the way, and he got it.
Didn't look like that sub-50 shooter there.
50-42, a 3-possession game with 1:08 to play. Need some more threes here. Spillman driving it to the basket, puts it up, he missed it. Rebound to Young, and a foul. .101 to go. And Young at the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 6 points a game. Way below his 17-point average. First one drops in, but he's not who hurt us. It was Jackson Mason. That'll probably be player of the game for them.
that I thought really, and he's got 18, that really hurt us. They went to the mismatch. Young was guarded by Decker, and that was kind of an even look.
Young hits both free throws, makes it a 10-point lead for Clinton County, their largest of the night. 1 minute to play. Bewley stops in the corner. Decker fires a three, and he hit it. With 52.6 seconds to play, that's the second three for Joshua Decker tonight. 13 points. Transferred into Hamilton County this year and has had an outstanding year for Coach Warren Cunningham to be a part of a 15th District Championship team and to win 20 ball games.
Yeah. I still think, regardless of what we do in the next 52.6, I've said this the latter part of the year, I'll say it again, and others are starting to say it a little bit, especially after that Warren Central win, that it's just been a great job by Warren to get us to this position, to be in a position with a huge upset in the first round and a chance to get to the finals. But it was a lot of circumstance on this one where we just didn't get the job done, unfortunately.
County's basketball to bring the lead to the floor. 52.6 to go. Clinton County 52, Barren County 45. As Poor threw it inbounds, actually out of bounds to McCutcheon, threw it back inbounds. And Barren County trying to trap the ball everywhere it goes. Here's Young into a spin move, and Beatty putting it up and in, and a foul. Clemens will foul out with 1 point of the game. 54-45, Clinton County 42.6. There was the foul on Clemens. Well, maybe not. Decker's got 4. Clemens has 4. Hardy with 3. That was on Hardy. A free throw good for Beatty. Yeah, it's 55-45, Clinton County. And 42.6 seconds to play as it comes into Bewley here at midcourt. Bewley hands it off to Decker. Decker gives it to Hardy. Hardy can't get open for a 3. Here's Bewley. He'll fire a 3, and it's off the mark. And the rebound of Cannon Young on a foul. Up to the other end. Cannon Young will be at the free throw line. Clemens will foul out with 1 point. His last high school basketball game, along with 6 other seniors on this Trojan basketball team. Jackson Reese comes to replace Clemens with 31.4. And Young is at the line where he's hit 4 out of 4 here in the fourth quarter. Shot goes up, and it is good. .56-45, Clinton County. And Young is back to the line for 1 more. County only 3 field goals here in the fourth, but they've hit a lot of free throws. The second one is missed. Rebound Jackson Reese. He had it knocked loose and out of bounds off of Beatty. 27 seconds to play. Comes out to Bewley, and then knocked away out of bounds. Almost out there by Beatty. I'm not sure if Hardy was ready for the pass or not, but comes into Spillman. Spillman trying to drive one-on-one left of the lane, and he's going to be tripped up with a foul on Nick Poor, his third. And Tate Spillman at the line. Only 8 points tonight for Tate Spillman. First one is up and good.
Joshua and Jackson then. 3 of the 7. Brody and Ian come in then. Spillman for one more. It's on the way, and it's good. Will Brody Spillman, Ian Mannion, the other 2 seniors, got Cade Hardy, Ed Blackburn, and Gavin down the court. 15 seconds to play, and Clinton County will just dribble it out, and they'll head to the championship game of this 4th region tournament. 56. As Clinton County gets their 30th win of the season, and Barren County season comes to an end at 20-13. But what a season the Trojans have had to make it to the semifinals of the 4th region tournament. Playing out the tournament champions Warren Central, but just could not come up with enough shots in this one to knock out the Bulldogs to go to the regional championship game. Semifinal, we'll be back with our post-game coverage in a moment. This is the 4th region tournament on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Really close inside tonight, and we just couldn't make enough shots. Wanted to keep the game low as far as scoring-wise, but just could not make the shots we needed to. So we really struggled to go in the paint, and who won the battle in there would win the game, and they certainly did that both by throwing it in there and then also by offensive rebounding. Those leading offense are the two things we worked on all week, but they did a really good job of it. Their size and strength caused us a lot of problems, and the one thing you got to do to offset that is make some shots, and we certainly, I thought as the game went on, we took some quick ones, and some tough, a little bit tougher ones. Then maybe we should have been a little bit more patient, but yeah, that was kind of the difference there. Yeah, they scored 38 of their 56 points inside the paint. You know, we jumped out of 13-4, hit some threes, but they just cooled off after that second quarter really hurt us. Yeah, I thought their length and size caused some problems, and we didn't get a lot of wide open looks. We had a few there. We didn't get a lot of wide open looks. Their length and their size causes a lot of problems. We don't get a lot of wide open, just kind of step into it looks. So themselves around the basket just with their size. So not going to fault our guys' effort. I thought we really battled, but we didn't play well. 7 seniors on this basketball team. Past all expectations for the Trojans this year. We win the 15th district tournament. You win 20 ball games. Might not win 10 this year, but you sure did. Well, we were preseason third in the district. Yeah, I mean, we were behind Glasgow and Warren East, so preseason rankings. That stuff doesn't mean anything. I knew we had a good team, and I knew we had a chance to be pretty good. It just took us a little bit of time. We had a rough schedule. We started 1-5 there, and then we were 6-8 when we got back from Vegas. But our guys just continued to really work, and seniors really set the tone for that. Just continuing to work and wouldn't accept not being good. And Bray and Tate and Waylon and Joshua and Jackson and Ian and Brody, all those guys have worked really hard and really a lot of time and effort into it. I appreciate the job they've done. And the addition you had with Joshua Decker this year sure helped your team as well. Yeah, dude, he gets a lot of, every time somebody talks to him, he tells people that the guys really made him. But I thought he did a great job of fitting in, coming and just kind of doing whatever. It took us a little bit of time to figure out where he fit in and how we needed to get him the ball and how he needed to play and all that kind of stuff. But he did a really good job of just coming and working and fitting in with our team. And it was a good addition, especially after us losing Jackson Bird. Jackson Bird was going to help our team. He started all summer for us, and he was going to help our team. And he didn't play at all with his hand injury, wrist injury. So I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of the fight that we had, and it's been a fun season. It's been enjoyable. It's been hopefully to end, but you always want more. Absolutely. Coach, congratulations on the season. And next year, we're going to have some guys coming back next year, so we'll just regroup, get ready, go again next year. All right, thanks, Jim. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Coach Warren Cunningham, the Trojans, they fall 56-47 to the Clinton County Bulldogs here in the semifinals of the 4th Region Tournament. Coach's comments brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris, and Sheila Perkins. Our postgame report is brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. As we take a look at the postgame stats brought to you by Southern States Co-op in their new location on Cross Street. Before we go to those stats, update score on the Greene County North Hardin game in the 5th Region semifinals. Greene County leads 32-24 at halftime in that game. Clinton County took 35 shots. They hit 20. 57%. They were 0 for 4 from long range. 16 of 28 from the foul line. They had 30 rebounds, 11 in the offensive end. They turned the ball over 11 times in that game. And Jackson Mason, I guess, would be our player of the game tonight for Clinton County. He had 18 points, 8 of 13 shooting. It was 2 of 7 from the foul line. 13 points for Nick Poor tonight. He was 5 of 6 from the field, hit 3 of 6 from the foul line. 9 points for Cannon Young tonight. He also had 9 rebounds. Moore had 9 rebounds as well. 7 for Noah McCutcheon, 6 points for Will Beatty, and 3 for Drew Davis. Barren County that closes out the year at 20-13, champions of District 15. 42 shots taken, 14 made, 8 of 23 from beyond the arc. So over half of the shots came from three-point land, and 8 of the 14 field goals were three-point shots. Trojans were 11 of 15 from the foul line, had 22 rebounds, 8 fewer than Clinton County, 10 on the offensive end, turned the ball over just 6 times, and there were 3 players in double figures tonight for Coach Warren Cunningham, and it was Joshua Decker. His last high school basketball game, his only season at Barren County. 13 points, 7 rebounds for Decker tonight. Bray Bewley finishing his senior season with 12 points. Tate Spillman with 10 tonight. 7 for Cade Hardy. He'll be back next year, but he was off the mark in this game. He was only 3 of 12 from the field and 1 of 8 from long range. 1 point for senior Waylon Clemens. Jackson Reese, another senior on the team, scored 4 points in this basketball game. But the big difference tonight was the points in the paint. Clinton County had 38 points in the paint, and Barren County only had 12. Second chance points, both teams had 12 points. Turnovers, Barren County scored 15 off of Clinton County's 11 turnovers, and Clinton County scored 9 points off of Barron's 6 turnovers. Barren County jumped out early to a 13-4 lead, but Clinton County came back and scored 11 straight to take the lead at the end of the first quarter, 15-13. They led at halftime 29-22 and a 2-point lead after 3 at 35-33. They scored 21 points in the fourth quarter to Barren County's 14, and they get their 30th win of the season. 30-2 on the year now as they go into the championship game against either Bowling Green or Russell County. We've got that game coming up for you next here on WCLU 104.7 FM. And Robert, you hate the season to come to an end, but again, I think they surpassed a lot of expectations this year. You know, as Coach Cunningham mentioned, they were picked third in District 15 and ended up winning the championship and to win 20 ball games.
Yeah, it's never easy to end the season, and when you got a group of seniors that has been with you for so long and played a lot of minutes the last 3 years. You know, Bray and Tate have really played a ton of minutes for us, and then the other group of seniors has kind of come along in the last couple of years and really been great contributions for our squad. You think about each one of these kids individually, and I did 50 laps before the game up there, and you see kind of all of our kids pouring in, and I'm not talking about our high school kids. I'm talking about, you know, 5-6-year-olds coming in with their family, and these are the kids that you're more than happy for your little kids, for your nieces, your nephews, whoever to look up to, because they're not only great athletes and good ball players, but they're great role models. And I'm still in that a little bit from Warren, but it deserves to be said again because it's true. You know, if your kids grow up to be like this group of seniors, you're going to be more than happy. More than ecstatic for them to watch them on the floor, to play like they do, and really get after it. And we've been fortunate to follow, you know, a great football season with the majority of that group. We've been fortunate to follow a great little run of basketball here, and you can't say enough good things about how hard they work and the work ethic, not only when they step foot on the basketball court, but the way they carry themselves in school and the community and all those things. So I'm proud of these kids and proud of what they do for 32 minutes on the hardwood each night, but how they carry themselves when they're not out here and they're not wearing the uniform. They represent BC well, and I'm glad they're ours. We wouldn't go to battle with anybody else. Glad they're ours, and we'll see them do great things down the road.
Absolutely. You think about these 7 seniors, a lot of these guys played football on that 10-3 Trojan football team this year that did miraculous things, going to the 3rd round of the 6A playoffs, and then making it here to the semifinals of the boys' 4th region tournament. Tate Spillman, he'll go on to do bigger things. Bray Bewley, of course, Waylon Clemens, Joshua Decker, Jackson Reese, Will Brody Spillman, and Ian Manuel, the 7 seniors on this basketball team. Great job, great careers, and a great season for Barren County. Of course, returning next year, Kate Hardy will probably be the main player back, along with Gavin Nunn. You'll have Ben Blackburn and some others. Jackson Bird maybe will be back 100% next year. He's 6'3". He's a big guy.
Jackson's a super athlete. As Warren said, he could have helped us a little bit this year, not only with that athleticism, but with a little size too. So, you know, we got a good little nucleus back. Some others are going to have to step up. We got a good little young group coming. They're going to have to grow and develop a little bit. But we always kind of see him grow, and that's part of it. That's part of why. You know, you see these kids, and I'm fortunate enough to see them when they first set foot at the high school and grow that whole freshman year, and then what we do. You know, I'm fortunate enough to be able to sit here with you every night and call these games and just watch kids grow. You know, I'm hard on these kids as I am anybody. I mean, I'm as critical, and I say things that it is the way it is sometimes, and I'm probably too critical, but they grow and they develop, and they're kids, and they have fun with it, and that's what you want to see. You want to see them grow and develop, and it just kind of sucks that we lost tonight, just to be honest with you, and I hate it, but you know, it'll be a good game. I really expect this one to be much of a game, but Russell County could surprise me, and if they do, they do. I'd hate to see an all 16th district final, but it would not be anything that anybody had on the bingo card, that's for sure.
That's right. That's right. Well, this will wrap up our first portion of our broadcast. We still have one more game here at Diddle Arena. This other semifinal game we'll bring to you here in just a few minutes between Bowling Green and Russell County. And again, Barren County Trojan fans, Trojanette fans will be doing a select number of Barren County Trojan baseball and a select number of Barren County Trojanette softball games this year. They'll probably not start until after spring break, but we'll have several games. We'll have the district games. We'll have 3 other games within the 4th region on WCLU 104.7 FM. And any postseason games, the Trojans baseball team or the Trojanette softball